Hello to my loyal patrons. It is June 22nd, 2017. It's a Thursday, and it's summer, and I'm in school. Summer classes suck. They're way different than normal semester classes in the sense that they're very fast-paced. They take place over the course of 5 weeks instead of the normal, 13 to 15 weeks or something like that, whatever it is. It doesn't leave much room for flying this month, and unfortunately it's a hit that I'm willing to take for, until I graduate. School's gonna come first. I'm gonna start editing right now a video of a flight that I went on in a Mitsubishi MU2 with one of my friends, Craig. It's basically a cabin class, twin engine, turboprop. And he said, hey, let's go fly somewhere, let's go to lunch. And we went to Uvalde, Texas. Neither of us had been there. And it had a real good cafe on the field called the Hangar 6 Cafe. Real good food, real nice people. And we took his airplane out there, only about a 35-minute flight from Austin. So I'm going to start editing that video here. And meanwhile, I just wanted to hit on a couple of new things that have come up. First of all, for those of you who haven't received the the round stickers and the felt patches from me, it's because I'm having a bit of an issue with my whole printing setup. My stupid little Epson over here that I used to just be able to print straight from the computer, and I could zip out pages like that, because what I do is I print out the pages with the patron's address and fold it up with the goodies inside of it, stick it in the envelope, and it's got the little cellophane window where you can see the address through it. My printer's not working, so I've got to deal with AirPrint in the meantime, but I'm probably just going to run to the store and get some envelopes where I can just handwrite the addresses on them, because this is ridiculous. I keep buying new ink for this thing, and the next day it says I'm low on ink again. So if anybody has a recommendation for a better printer, fork it my way. I want y'all's help with new reward ideas, because pretty soon I'm going to run out of the stickers and I'm going to run out of the patches. And I don't know if I want to go ahead. I like the patches. I think the patches are a cool idea. I don't know if I want to go with that again, if they're super popular, if you guys like them that much. I want to get some ideas from you guys as to what would be something that would be more popular, something that y'all would want, whether it be, t-shirts, which for the price of t-shirts, I'd have to bring that up into like a $10 to $15 range. Any ideas that y'all have as far as the rewards there or the perks, send them to me, message me, comment them. Also, a very reliable way to get in touch with me is my email, mraviation101@gmail.com. Sometimes I don't see messages in Patreon very fast. If you just shoot me an email, I see it pops up right on my phone immediately, and I can get to it real fast. Also, Facebook message me through the Mr. Aviation 101 page. I see those on my phone immediately too. Patreon did something that I've been waiting for a long time. So a couple times I've done live streams on Facebook. Patreon now has a utility available to me where I can live stream straight to my patrons through Patreon. So if y'all haven't yet, you can get on Patreon on the computer, obviously, but they have a mobile app too. You can download the Patreon mobile app. It's a good way for you to be able to access your pledges and see who you're pledging to, and also keep up, scroll through the feed of me or anybody else that you're supporting on Patreon. So live streams is something that I want to start doing on Patreon for you guys. One more big topic, actually, two more big topics that I want to talk about is the airplane just got a pretty major avionics upgrade. So it got a new radio put in and a new transponder. So got some new high-tech stuff put in there. We also got another course deviation indicator. I want to make a video of just me sitting in the cockpit of the airplane, and I'll probably make this video public, open it up to the public, because I think this is something that everybody would be interested in seeing, and I feel like a lot of people are going to have questions that they're going to want to ask on my videos when they see this new equipment, and those questions just could easily be answered if I made this video for them. But I'm going to get a cameraman to go with me, just film me sitting in the cockpit with my iPad and the avionics on the airplane, and I'm just going to go through everything and talk about what everything does, and especially the new equipment, what the new equipment does. And my iPad can now connect to the transponder via Bluetooth, and it's all ADS-B and all that kind of stuff. So, courtesy of a viewer, I've got a new piece of equipment here. This is my camera bag that's chugged full of batteries, and all the cameras, the 4 cameras are buried down there. I got a 5th camera. This is a Garmin Verb. It's an Ultra 30, so it's their 4K version. It's a sweet camera. I love it. It's very nice build quality. It's just like the GoPro as far as size, which is real great for me. The Garmin I'm sorry, the GoPro Hero 3, and then here's the Garmin Verb, so they're pretty comparable in size. You can see the GoPro's a little fatter because I've got the battery backpack case, or the battery backpack door on it. So this is a standard GoPro battery. It's about the same size as a Garmin. It's a little bit different dimensions, but it's about the same volume. And then here's the battery backpack that clips onto the back of the GoPro. The Garmin website said that running on 1080p, 30 frames a second, you should be able to get 2 hours and 15 minutes worth of battery. So I slapped a card in there, a card that was big enough, and I set it to 1080p, 30 frames a second. I turned off the GPS, turned off the Wi-Fi, turned off the Bluetooth, turned off everything that I normally wouldn't need. So I basically just got it the same as the GoPro. I run these GoPros at 1080p, 30 frames a second. This is supposed to be 2 hours and 15 minutes. I stretched it to maybe an hour and 30. I mean, I've been using the GoPro for so long, and these are Hero 3s. I have 4 Hero 3 Black editions, and I don't have any problems with them. The battery gets annoying sometimes because, you know, I'm limited to 2.5 hours, and, you know, if I want to stretch it over a long trip, I can maybe stop it halfway through the flight, but that takes my attention away from flying, and that's an extra thing to think about, and I like to just set the cameras and forget them. I'm not sure that I'm ready to switch to something like a Garmin Verb, just because they don't have this support that I am looking for as far as battery life goes. Now, the GoPro does have the option to attach a battery backpack to, and online I've actually found batteries that can attach to the back of only the GoPro Hero 3 and the GoPro Hero 4, which I'm okay with, that they have 6-hour batteries, and they're like $50 a piece, and they have 12-hour batteries, which are $80 a piece. So I think I'm gonna they're on back order right now, but as soon as I can, I'm gonna get my hands on some of these 12-hour batteries for the GoPros, and I think that'll make it so much easier to get a lot better, or a lot more footage on these long trips. Like particularly Oshkosh, I can get a lot more of the takeoffs and landings at the intermediate airports, which oftentimes are pretty cool. You know, we landed, like last year I landed at Branson, Missouri, up in the mountains, and that was a freaking cool airport. And I wish I would have had cameras rolling, but I couldn't because I was saving the battery life for that arrival into Oshkosh. They don't have support for a battery backpack. You can't put an extended battery on here. I could maybe drill a hole in the case right here and plug a power bank into it, like one of those little like cell phone chargers that you can take, a little USB charger, plug it in there. But then I've got wires running in the cockpit, and why? Why would I do that when I have the GoPro that can support a battery on board that's extended life is like 12 hours. So anyways, I'm starting to ramble about that. So far, that's my experience with the Garmin Verb Ultra 30. Oh God, not too terribly impressed with it, but I'm going to give it a fair and honest shot, and I'm going to put it up against the GoPros and just see how she performs. I'll be finishing up summer classes in early July. I think July 7th is my last day, and then I'm going to try to take the CFII, the Instrument Instructor Check Ride, somewhere between when I finish school and July 20th when I leave for Oshkosh. So there's that. Bear with me. Almost at the end. Actually, this week was halfway through the summer term. Think about rewards for patrons. Think about the perks. Think about any ideas that you guys have that you could, any innovative ideas too. Like, even if you think it's off the wall, just shoot it over to me, and we'll talk about it, and I'll see what I think. And then also live streams. So live streams on Patreon will start becoming a thing. So be aware, be on the lookout. I'm going to blast a few more posts out on Patreon, just reminding you guys that, hey, keep on the lookout for these things. Be sure to go download the app and make sure you're getting notifications about when I post so you guys don't miss a live stream. And then also, new camera. Going to give it a fair shot. If in the end I'm still not too impressed with the Garmin Verb, I'm probably going to end up getting a couple more GoPros. Garmin Hero 4s. GoPro Hero 4s, because those can do 4K, and for the camera that's above my shoulder, up on the ceiling, I want to have 4K so I can scale it up and zoom into instruments and it still looks HD. So, GoPro, Garmin, GoPro, Garmin, GoPro, Garmin, GoPro, Garmin. I gotta remember that. So, be on the lookout for that kind of content, and also the the avionics video where I'm going to sit in the airplane and I'm going to talk about the avionics. So that should be coming here pretty soon. So anyways, thanks for sticking with me, guys. Just wanted to update you guys on all these things, and it's 8:20. I'm going to get to editing and just edit till I can't stay awake anymore. Get up early in the morning, go to school again, and then maybe fly tomorrow. And then I'll come home and edit, and I'll probably be editing all weekend because I have right now 2 videos that I want to get out to you guys in the near future before the next week of school starts, because once the next week starts, I can't edit. And then possibly 3. I'm not sure. I'll have to see. So anyways, thanks for sticking with me, guys. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay current. We'll see you later.